New York versus Los Angeles. No matter what sport, that's always a huge rivalry matchup, often interleague, interconference. But this isn't Yankees Dodgers. It's only Mets Angels. However, I do think there's a money making opportunity in this game tonight, and that's what counts. I'm going to give you a free play in Mets Angels for Friday night coming up in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV, breaking down your Mets Angels game at 9:38 Eastern. So you know it must be in Anaheim, right? When it's a weird 9:38 Eastern start. The Angels do that quite often, and they're doing it again tonight. Trying to throw the Mets off, but I don't think it'll work. In fact, one of my favorite angles handicapping baseball is to play the better team in game one, especially on Friday night. In fact, Friday night game ones and road favorite games one have been one of the most profitable plays in baseball the last 5 years or so. I had Ralph Michaels run those numbers a few months ago. We've talked about it a lot here this summer on the baseball videos. And one of the reasons that angle works is because when it's the first game of a series, the better team comes in focused. They don't overlook a team. And it works even better with road favorites because they don't have the distraction of being at home. And we get a discounted price. This game's in New York. It's probably 150, 160, but it's in Anaheim, so we get a minus 135 price on the better team, the much better offense with the Mets. And LA just lost 2 out of 3 against one of the worst road teams in baseball, the Rockies. Back-to-back losses the last 2 days. You know, Anaheim got that first win on Tuesday night, a focused spot. Took their foot off the gas the last 2 and lost to a terrible Rockies road team. And now they're taking on a much better Mets team. So it's a big step up in class for LA. It's actually a step down for the Mets. They're coming off 3 tough series in a row, 10 straight games, or 9 straight games rather, against the Twins, Braves, and Yankees the last 3 series, and they still held their own. In fact, the Mets overall, they won 6 of those 9 games. They've won 7 of their last 10 overall. Good current form, much better offense, and I think the pitching's pretty even. Tyler Anderson having a nice season for the Angels, but he was very mediocre last year with an ERA of almost 5.5. And there's also a little bit of an X factor here we got to keep an eye on. I know Mike Trout's been out most of this year. He's been out about half of every game the last 4 years or more so. But they just found out that he's had a number of stumbling blocks. He's out for the rest of the season. That just got announced this week. I think that's got to be very deflating for an Anaheim team that knew they weren't in the playoff mix but had started to play better baseball the last couple months. Trout has now failed to play more than 82 games in 3 of the last 4 seasons. Hey, comment below. What are your thoughts on Trout? He had the potential to be one of the greatest players ever, but he's just not playing. You know, we've seen this with other superstars. Is Mike Trout a Hall of Famer right now? Now, I do expect him to come back and play next year, but how many more years does Trout have to play? How many more games before he's a Hall of Famer? Because he's obviously a Hall of Fame talent, but I don't know if he's played enough to do it or to make it right now. Very curious of your thoughts. Hey, I read all the comments and I'll reply back. What are your thoughts on Mike Trout going forward? How many more seasons or games do you think he has to play to get to the Hall of Fame? Very interesting concept here, and I do think it could be a little bit of a bubble burster for this Angels team. They're starting to claw their way back into contention of the wild card to have another rug pulled out of them. And once again, Trout has not played more than 82 games, basically half a season. Only once he's done so in the last 4 years. Nowhere close this year. He only played 29 games this season. I like the Mets here, minus the 135 in Game 1 of this weekend series. Take a look at the New York Mets at 9:38 Eastern. Hey, thumbs up, like if you're finding the video useful. Don't forget, click subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts so you know when my free play videos go up each and every day. Did one also for another game tonight between the Rays and Astros, so check that out. Also going to post this evening a free play video for Puerto Rico USA men's Olympic basketball. So lots of content here. Click subscribe, click the bell for instant alerts. And oh, by the way, I was on earlier today at 11 a.m. Eastern breaking down all the baseball games here on WagerTalk TV on First Pitch with Adam Trigger and Brian Leonard. And I'll be back tomorrow after 11 a.m. Eastern on Last Call, Saturday's Last Call. So yet another reason to click that bell when you subscribe so you never miss the free content, live shows, and free play videos. Hey, if you want my baseball best bet tonight for Friday, I do have a strong over-under selection tonight for Friday in Major League Baseball. We cashed an easy over last night with the Orioles game, 13 runs to start August off right. I'm coming right back with another easy over in a different game tonight, and I don't want you to miss it. So check it out right now on my page, along with a bonus free play in the Tigers-Royals game. Another free play for you tonight in the American League is on my page, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. And while you're there, check out getting tonight's baseball play for free. My best bet for free tonight. In fact, get every play for August for free when you sign up for September and October. Here's how it works. It's buy 2, get 3 months. You basically buy a 2-month package, which is September and October, and we're including the rest of August for free. Now, you already missed one day. You missed that winner last night on Thursday. Shame on you, but don't fret. There's still 30 days and nights of August remaining. So why delay? You know you're going to play football in September and October. My red-hot college and pro football returns this season. Number 1 rankings last year. Hey, you might get a little bit of basketball at the end of October there as well. You get a ton of baseball, basically the rest of the baseball season through the end of October into the World Series there. And you get all of August for free, including tonight's best bet. It's almost an instant $300 discount, $299 to be exact. Almost a $300 discount instantly when you sign up right now. Buy 2 months, get 3. That includes the rest of August for free. Don't miss anymore. You missed last night's winner. You still got 30 days for free. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. No promo code needed. Go there right now. Get tonight's strong best bet and get that bonus free play as well. Get there quicker with shortcut code WT.buzz/SM. You can follow me on Twitter as well on X at Steve Merrill. 2 R's, 1 L at Steve Merrill on X, Twitter. And don't forget, comment below. What are your thoughts on this game? Mets, Angels. Your thoughts on Mike Trout. Other games you'd like tonight on Friday and this weekend overall. And by the way, the Mets, this is something else I want to point out. The Mets have only lost 1 of their last 17 series. So yeah, I like the Mets in game 1 tonight. Take a look at them on the series price as well. In fact, I'll pull that up for you real quick here on the Wager Talk live odds screen. Let's see what the Mets series price is looking like. They're minus 135 tonight. I would expect it to be pretty reasonable price going into the weekend. And we'll find it right here. Normally they have it on the Wager Talk live odds screen. Yes, here we go. By the way, this is free on WagerTalk.com. Minus 160 for the series to win this. I believe it's a 3-game series. I'll pull that up as well. To win this weekend series, we got the Mets minus 160. Definitely would not talk you off that as well. As I pointed out, the Mets have only lost 1 of their last 17 series overall. And yes, this is a 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Anaheim. Mets are won 10 series, lost 1, and tied 6. Obviously, they won't tie this one because it's a 3-game series. So once again, 10-1 and 6, their last 17 series. So I like the Mets in game 1 tonight, and that would somewhat obviously be correlated to the Mets series price minus 160 as well. A little bonus free play there for you here on Wager Talk TV. Hey, like, subscribe, and comment below, and stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV for more great free play videos coming up next.